Hello, Royals. It's your Kingdom Coach, Tiffany Renee, and I want to just go over how to monetize your gifts. Many of you know my story and you followed me for a while now, and you know that I grew up very poor and then I also studied the rich. And what I've noticed about the rich was the way that they think, and I've shared this with you if you've been following Breakfast with Tiffany, but the way that they think. And one of the things that I realized is many of them had gifts and talents that they use to create income. And many of you have gifts and talents that you have, or a desire that you have, that you want to use to create income. You want to do it because you know this will be the thing that gives you the most bliss and just the most passion. And I want to just encourage you to let you know that that is possible. There are some keys to success. And guess what? Success leaves clues. So if you have a gift or a talent and you want to monetize it, my suggestion to you would be to find someone who's doing what you want and mimic them. Don't do exactly what they're doing, but find out what strategies they're using and then begin to implement them. The thing about success is it comes over time. Success is so predictable, but you have to keep being consistent with what you're doing. And I find that most entrepreneurs and most people with passion or desire for something, the thing that happens is you don't get the returns that you want quickly, so you begin to just stop. And so what I want to just encourage you this week is that success leaves clues. Find someone who's doing what you want to do and mimic them. Find out the strategies that they're using and begin to implement them step by step, little by little. When I was younger, I knew that I was destined to be great. I knew that. And so because of that, I looked around me and I didn't see anybody doing what I wanted. So I began to look for people to emulate, or people to give me the tools necessary so that I could monetize my gift. And so I looked at people like Iyanla Vanzant. I looked at people like Danny Johnson. I looked at people like Oprah Winfrey. All of these women were doing things that I wanted to do. And so I began to just study them and find out what their stories were. And what I found is that their stories was much like mine. They came from poverty-stricken backgrounds, and now they are succeeding wildly. And so I've began to do those things in my life, and I've seen some large, huge successes in my life, and I want that same thing for you. So, how to monetize your gift? First, find out what your gift is. Find somebody who's doing what you're doing, you want to do, and begin to emulate them. And then understand that success takes time, but it is predictable. If you believe it, then you can achieve it. And what you have to do is just be consistent at using those strategies over and over and over again, and then watch the mold break. And before you know it, you'll be succeeding wildly in whatever gift it is that you have. So those are some of the tips that I have for you this week. I hope that this has been helpful for you, because I'm functioning in my gift and I've learned to monetize it. I want you to do the same. It's Tiffany Renee, your Kingdom Coach. Until next week, just want to see you reign. Goodbye.